the Uyghurs, as you've mentioned, are essentially what we like to view as the original Turks. We are geographically located in Turkestan, and specifically the east part of that. So Turkestan itself is a conglomerate of countries. So present day Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and we are east of that. And the countries that border around us are China, Tibet, Mongolia, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Pakistan, India, and we could go into the thousands of years of history from other Turkic nations like the Gökturks and others, but I like to sort of start off with the Islamic history. The Uyghurs were the first Turkic group to accept Islam in the early 10th century under Sultan Sa'd Orhan, and if it wasn't because of him and the Uyghurs, today you wouldn't have the Seljuks. I'm sure you've seen Ertuğrul, the Ottoman Empire. So that's the very, very beginnings of all that. And then throughout the hundreds of years, we've sort of lived in that area. We've had a long history with other groups around the area, especially the Chinese. And in 1884, we are officially annexed into the Qing dynasty. And that is the first time where you get the name Xinjiang, which literally means new land, new border, new frontier. And up until this day, today, it's known as the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. We are only autonomous by name. There's no autonomy to it. So to refer to the Uyghurs or our homeland as Xinjiang would be the equivalent to referring as Palestine as Israel.
Quite offensive, yeah. So it's present day China occupied East Turkestan. Would that be correct in saying?
Yeah, so we'd like to call it as Chinese occupied East Turkestan. We do not recognize China as a whole. So if anyone knows how the Chinese map looks like, it's like a bunny, and we're part of that left bunny ear right now, if you sort of picture that in your head. And we don't recognize that shape. So just the same way as Tibetans don't recognize that themselves as Chinese or Southern Mongolians, we do not recognize as being part of China. So the moment that you mention East Turkestan or you call for East Turkestan, you're immediately labeled as a separatist. Well, to be a separatist, you would have to be part of that nation first. We're not trying to separate from China. We are separate from China.